incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. My millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. For my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
But here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play. I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mayfield now trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mayfield to throw it, flush to his right, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round. They circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Titans. Taylor, 75 yards. And the Titans have...
Check, 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
That's up.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball. Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running.
Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. From...
Protein spill.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Brandon, their last miss on... down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to pump the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Let's go, touchdowns, baby.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the move to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where you're exiting.
Let's go, baby.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. From the 39, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On third down, Mariota. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. We just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is Johnson. He's got it. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice... Easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Single.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Go, run.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb.
I'm here all day.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Landry again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually it becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check.
Regular. Hey, alert.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Oh, ball. That's our ball.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards that time.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down and 4. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
Check 53's Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
they tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right. Agreed. 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it's 3rd down, and the blitz does come. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield out to his left. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now Mayfield. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Single.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our